How do you solve that? That's what we're going to talk about today. This video is brought to you by the Team Leica review books. More about those later. Hi there, my name is Leica and welcome to Team Leica, where we try to help you prepare better for your next exam. And this is part of our problem-solving series. This is actually part 1. So if you don't want to miss the next episodes, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon para ma-notify kayo as soon as the next part is ready. Today is going to be yung pinaka-foundation ng series na ito. So if you find this too easy, don't worry, it'll only get a little more challenging with every week. Now, here's a map of yung discussions natin na paparating. This is going to be a 6-part journey, and today you're going to start with the very first lesson. Now, when I was in high school, we had a math teacher na sabi niya sa amin noon, lahat daw ng math questions niya ay easy. Merong easy, not so easy, and very easy. So, ganun din yung gagawin natin ngayon. Today, you're going to cover yung very easy. Next week, easy. After that, not so easy. And then after nun will be yung medyo tricky na parts. Part 4 is a little tricky. Part 5 is tricky. And part 6 would be quite tricky. Pahirap ng pahirap every week, but I'm very sure that if we follow along, mas-scaffold naman natin yan. O mabuild up natin yung knowledge ninyo para ready kayo sa mas mahirap pa at mas challenging na mga tanong. Okay? This week, we're going to warm up with yung very easy na topic, and we're just going to cover yung single-step na operations, kumbaga. Isang operation sa bawat tanong, pero ang pinaka-importanteng matutuhan dito ay yung paghanap ng equation or yung pagta-translate o paghintindi ng tanong para makuha niyo yung tamang sagot. Okay? Now, ito yung sample problem natin. And this is going to be the same situation for the next few parts ng series, okay? Sabi dito, a gym offers 2 membership options, regular membership that costs 1,800 pesos a month, and VIP membership which costs 2,400 pesos a month. Number 1, if the number of members this month is 242 more than the 622 members last month, how many members did they have this month? Now, the first method when it comes to solving problems like this is to form the equation. Dito na tayo kukuha ng mga given, tapos mag-form ka ng equation, tapos mag-solve ka. Pero ang importante lang dito na part would be figuring out kung anong hinahanap at anong pwede mong gamitin para mahanap ito. Now, dito sa ating tanong, sabi meron daw na 242 more than the 622 members last month. At ang hinahanap ay how many members did they have this month. So, how many members this month? Now, I already have a video called Equation Construction where I explained ng mas detalyado kung paano mag-translate ng mga sentences into equations. And in that video, napanoorin nyo na lang din ha, I discuss ko that the phrase more than actually means addition pagdating sa equation. So, kung ang hinahanap natin ay how many members did they have this month, and the number of members this month is or equal sa 242 more than the 622 last month, pwede natin siyang isulat like this. The number of members this month is equal to 242 more than or plus the 622 members last month. Now, kung gagawin natin equation, ang nawawala sa algebra ay yung x, equal siya sa 242 plus 622. Tapos, isosolve na lang natin ito. X is equal to 242 plus 622, which is going to give us 864. Now, dito ko na rin sasabihin na kung medyo mabagal pa pagdating sa addition, meron din tayong video on my tricks pagdating sa addition. You may want to watch that too. Okay? Basta, ang importante, nabuo natin yung ating equation and na-solve natin yung ating equation to give us 864. Now, some of you may say, yeah, marunong ako mag-solve ng equation, pero saan mo to kinuha? Paano mo nalaman na x is equal to 242 plus 622 pala siya? Dito na papasok yung pagdating sa context clues at saka sa comprehension. Na aminado tayo, sa Pilipinas, medyo pababa ng pababa ang may kakayahan these days. So, pwede natin itong i-break down by using a technique which I call Tagalize It. Well, Tagalize It kasi Tagalog yung kumaga mother tongue ko at ng marami sa mga unang nanonood sa akin. Pero kung ano man yung inyong language, kung saan kayo comfortable, your heart language, your mother tongue, pwede niyo ito i-translate doon. That way, malalaman ninyo kung ano ba yung hinahanap. Common mistake ng maraming estudyante at learners ko pagdating sa exam prep, lalo na yung medyo mas advanced na in age o mas maraming experience, ay ang isipin na hindi nila kaya itong mga tanong na ito dahil nga hindi nila alam kung saan huhugutin yung information. When in fact, if you translate it into your heart language, madali mo siyang makukuha. At minsan, hindi mo na nga kailangan ng equation. Sabi dito, if the number of members this month is 242 more than the 622 members last month, how many members did they have this month? Kung i-translate ko ito, pwede kong sabihin na, okay, kung ang members ngayon ay 242, na mas marami kaysa doon sa 622 last month, ilang members yung meron ngayon? Or, simplihan pa natin, kung ang members ngayon ay mas marami ng 242 sa 622 na members last month, ilan yung members ngayon? Now, pag na-translate mo siya, medyo nagiging klaro na yung ngayon ay katumbas noong 242 na mas marami kaysa doon sa 622 last month. Kumaga, 622 ang simula. Kung dadagdagan ko siya ng 242, lalabas kung ilan yung mga members ngayon. At kung hindi ka masyadong sigurado dun sa ginawa mo, pwede mong ibahin yung mga figures. Okay, kung last month ang estudyante ay 10, yung ngayon ay mas marami ng 3 kaysa dun sa 10. Di ba ang sagot 13? Kasi 10 plus 3? So i-add ko siya. Kasi ang susi dito is to figure out kung anong operation ang gagamitin mo. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, o division. Kasi ang magkamali ka sa isang operation ay pagkakamali dun sa buong sagot dito sa tanong na ito. Dahil dito, sigurado kong addition ang gagawin. At again, i-add ko na lang to. 242 plus 622 is 864. Pareho lang doon sa sagot natin kanina. So again, sa nagkakatalo? Sa comprehension. Sa pag-intindi ng tanong. Now, I also have a video on paano gumaling sa reading comprehension where I taught the Heart-Leica method. Go ahead and watch that if you haven't yet. Kasi habang may oras ka pa to prepare for your exam, mas maganda na i-practice yan sa iba't ibang literary pieces para humusay kayo at bumilis pagdating sa pag-intindi. Okay? Now, to put what we learned into practice, we have a new set of questions right here. Sabi dito, Hailey went to the mall to buy gifts. She bought 5 gifts in the first shop. So, pumunta si Hailey sa mall para bumili ng mga regalo at bumili siya ng 5 regalo sa unang tindahan. Question number 1, if she already had 3 gifts that she bought yesterday at home, how many gifts does Hailey already have? Now, dahil ang given natin ay yung 5 gifts na binili niya sa first shop, at yung 3 gifts na meron na siya at home, at ang hinahanap natin ay how many gifts does Hailey already have, kailangan natin gawin dito ay, yes, bibilangin natin yung 3 na nauna, nasa bahay na, at yung bagong 5 na kabibili lang doon sa tindahan. So that would be 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 gifts ang mayroon na si Hailey. Doon na tayo sa question number 2. Sabi dito, Hailey was planning to buy 21 gifts. So ang plano niya pala ay bumili ng 21 gifts in total. How many more does she need to buy to complete her list? Now, kung meron na siyang 3 at 5, total of 8 gifts, at ang total niyang gustong mangyari ay 21, ilan na lang ang kulang? How many more? Or kung sa Filipino, ilan pa ang kailangan niyang idagdag para makumpleto yung 21? Now, para isolve ito, pwede nating isulat as 8 plus x, or kung ano pa yung kailangan idagdag sa 8, para maging 21. That could be your equation. Or, para mas simple na lang, kung ang gusto ko ay 21, at meron na akong 8, pwede kong ibawas na lang yung 8 sa 21 to get 13 gifts. Subtraction ang operation na ito. Now, some of you may wonder, bakit yung isa 8 plus x? Now, meron tayong ginagawa sa algebra where we solve for x. And if hindi nyo pa napapanood yung video ko where I discussed that, ililink ko na lang din ha, yung finding x at yung mga iba pa nating lessons on algebra. Now, para i-solve ito, iiwan na natin yung x sa isang side. And then this will be 21 minus 8. Itatranspose natin siya, or yung iba naman ang ginagawa ay binabawas ito dito. So, minus 8 plus, so ima-minus 8 ko rin dyan para balanse, kasi nga equality sila. Now, ang 21 minus 8x is equal to 13. Pareho lang naman siya dun sa una nating sagot na 13 gifts. Okay? So, whether dumaan ka sa equation like this, or binawas mo na lang, pareho naman yung sagot. Question number 3. Hailey's budget is 250 pesos per gift. How much does she plan to spend for the rest of the gifts? This is where things get a little bit tricky kasi you need to be sure kung ano bang ang multiply mo sa 250. Kung 250 ang gagastusin niya sa bawat isang regalo, ang tanong would be, doon ba yan sa 21 na lahat ng regalo na meron? Or yung 8 na meron na? O yung 13 na hindi pa nabibili? Now, dito sa tanong natin, magandang i-point out na ang tanong ay maliban sa 250 pesos per gift, ang hinahanap ay how much does she plan to spend for the rest of the gifts. Sa Filipino, 250 pesos ang isang regalo at ang tinatanong ay kung magkano ang plano niyang gastusin sa mga natitira pang regalo. Kung natitira pa ang pinag-uusapan, ibig sabihin yung mga hindi pa nabibili. Kung sinabi na for all of her gifts, ang i-multiply natin ay doon sa 21. Kung ang tanong ay how much has she spent for the gifts she has right now, then doon natin siya sa 8 i-multiply. Pero dahil ang tanong ay how much does she plan to spend for the rest of the gifts or doon sa mga natitira, at ang natitira na yon ay yung mga hindi pa nabibili, ang i-multiply natin sa 250 ay 13 gifts. So, 250 times 13. Now, of course, you can multiply that na 250 times 13. Pero what I like to do sa 25s, 250, and so on, is to just divide yung pinagmumultiplyan mo into 4. Ang 13 ay may tatlong 4, kasi 4 times 3 is 12. Kasi ang bawat isang 4 na yan ay 1,000. So, meron agad akong 3,000, tapos isa na lang na 250. So, the answer is 3,250 pesos. This is also a great opportunity for me to talk about the review books. So if you want more practice questions, if you want more exclusive techniques, and yung mga explainers ng mga speed methods na ginagamit ko pag ako nagtitake ng exam, you can go ahead and get your own copy of the practice test booklets and the workbooks m.me/Team Laika. We ship all over the country, so if you're interested, message us on Facebook para malaman ninyo kung paano kayo makakakuha ng inyo. Now, question number 4 na tayo. If Harper agrees to split the cost of all the gifts with Hailey, how much money will each of them spend? Again, be very careful sa mga words dito ha. Sabi dito, if Harper agrees to split the cost of all the gifts with Hailey, how much money will each of them spend? So we're not just talking about yung total na gagastusin pa. Dahil ang sinabi dito na word ay all the gifts, ibig sabihin lahat ng regalo. Yung nabili na at yung bibilin pa. No, ilan yun? At ito ay preview na rin sa mga susunod pa dating linggo. Hindi na lang natin pwedeng kunin yung 3,250 at hatiin sa dalawa. Kailangan natin i-figure out kung ano yung cost of all the gifts. That includes yung 3 sa bahay, yung 5 nabili na, at yung 13 bibilin pa rin. Or yung 21 na lang na total na gifts, at ang ating spending budget ay 250 pesos. So the total would be, ang 20 na 250 ay 5,000 plus another 250. So, 5,250. Kung naguluhan kayo doon, ang ginawa ko lang is, ang 250 kasi kapag dalawa na sila, 500 na yun. Tapos dinagdag ko yung isang extra na 0 doon sa, para maging 20 siya. So, 5,000 plus yung 1 na butal, 250, 5,250. You're free to solve it in whichever way you prefer. May videos na rin tayo on multiple ways how to multiply numbers. I-link ko na lang din, okay? Now, ito yung lahat ng igagastos. Now, ito yung lahat ng gagastusin, 5,250. And what we need to do here would be yung 5,250, i-divide pa natin or isi-split natin sa kung ilan sila. This time, you have two people, Harper and Haley. So, i-divide natin to sa 2. Ang magiging sagot ay yung 2,500 pag hinati mo ang 5,000 at yung 125 kapag hinati mo naman ang 250. So, that would be 2,625 pesos. Now, kung meron mo kayong takeaway dito, make sure na kung ano yung mga detalye sa tanong ay yung mga detalye na mahahanap ninyo sa inyong solution. Okay? Now, para hindi nyo makalimutan, the best way to do it is to answer this quick quiz. So, if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Now, sabi dito, Harper loves to read books and she plans to read 2 books a month for a year. Now, sa unang tanong, how many books does Harper plan to read in a year? Now, para makuha natin ito, ang given ay yung 2 books per month. Now, ilan ba ang month sa isang year? That would be 12 months. Right? Now, meron siyang babasahin na 2 books per month for 12 months. Para makuha yung sagot, imumultiply na lang natin yung 2 books sa 12 months. 2 times 12 is 24. So, ang total na books na babasahin niya, dalawa sa bawat isang buwan, ay 24 books. Next, Harper finished reading the 2 books she brought on her trip. If she already read 4 books before that, how many books has she read? Now, sabi dito, meron na siyang 2 books, yung dinala niya dun sa trip, at yung 4 books before that. So, yung how many books has she read, ilan na ang nabasa niya, that would just be yung 2 books sa trip, at yung 4 books before that. 2 plus 4 is 6 books. Okay? Next, how many more books does Harper need to read for the rest of the year? Now, I can't stress this enough. Lagi at lagi may nagkakamali sa ganitong klaseng tanong. Kasi iba ang how many books sa how many more books. Pag sinabing how many more books, hindi yan ilang libro ang babasahin niya. Kung hindi, ilan pa ang librong babasahin niya. Which means, para makuha ang sagot sa tanong na ito, sisimulan natin doon sa 24 books na kanyang goal at ibabawas natin yung mga nabasa na niya. Ilan na ba ang nabasa niya? That would be 6 books. So, 24 in total, minus kung ilan yung natapos niya na, minus 6, that would be 18 more books. Next, if Harper only has 6 months left to accomplish her goal, how many books does she need to read each month? Kung meron na lang daw siyang 6 months o 6 na buwan left para ma-accomplish yung kanyang goal na 24 books, ilang books daw ang kailangan niyang basahin each month na natitira. Now, hindi na yung 24 ang kailangan natin na i-divide doon sa 6 months. Kasi nga, may mga nabasa na siya. So, ang natitira na lang na hindi niya pa nababasa ay yung 18 books. Yung 18 na yan, kailangan niyang mabasa sa loob ng 6 na buwan. So, ilan kada buwan ang kailangan niyang basahin? Ang operation natin would be division. Hahatiin natin yung 18 sa 6 na buwan. 18 divided by 6, 6, 12, 18, that would be 3 books per month. Okay? So, ang sagot, number 1, 24, number 2, 6 books, number 3, 18 more books, and number 4, 3 books per month. Okay? Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends lalo na mag-exam din sila. That way, mas marami tayong matutulungan. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell icon para malaman ninyo kapag ready na yung susunod nating videos. And if you want more information on the resources we provide, yung ating mga online review program or other mga options para sa inyo, message us on our Facebook page, m.me/teamlaika. And if you want more lessons, we have more available for you. Click whatever you want to learn next. And as we always say sa channel na to, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyo yan. I'll see you in my next video and bye for now.